Okay, we're 29th December 2021 in the city, Toronto. Bloor and Yonge, we're checking it out. Holiday season in the city. That's going to be a pretty tall building. I think it's called number 2 Bloor Street or number 1 Bloor Street or something like that. The address. Let's check it out. We're at the Yonge and Bloor, main intersection in Toronto, Canada. If you're joining the channel for the first time, I do walking and biking videos in the city. Today is about, 3 degrees Celsius. It feels colder. I'm gonna say 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Caution, falling snow. How are you gonna supposed to protect yourself against that? They just put a sign warning you so you can't sue them. But not much way of protecting yourself against such things. Filming the intersection. Like I said, if you join the channel for the first time, I do biking and walking videos in the city. I haven't been doing biking for a while because temperatures are a little bit chilly, but not so much that, but it's been kind of wet also. Here we go. We're heading south now on Yonge. I asked my friend to come and join me for this walk, but she was not ready in time, and so I told her maybe I hook up with her afterwards, check it out. Wow, really cool intersection area happening. Much changes. I filmed this place about, I say, a month ago, and since then, not much has been happening. Okay, the address is the 1 Residences, the 1. It's going to be a tall, skinny building in a city. I think it's going to be the tallest building in the city. They always say that. This is one of the major streets in the city. It used to be, back in the 80s and 90s, it used to be more of a Times Square vibe to it. Times Square, New York City vibe to it. Now it's just becoming corporate, like Chick-fil-A. I didn't know we had a Chick-fil-A in Canada here, but Chick-fil-A always makes people either like it or don't like it. Everybody's really particular about it. I had a Chick-fil-A a few times in the airports in the States. I like it because they grill the chicken, and if you just eat the chicken, you could, you could make yourself a nice meal if you skip the fries and all that. Famous club in the city. You can hear that boom boom sound. The times are getting dark so quickly. It's about 4 o'clock and we're already running a low light, which is cool, I guess. Christmas stuff. Buy one, get one free. If you're smart, you buy all your Christmas stuff now for next year. Save yourself millions of dollars. But you don't feel like buying any Christmas stuff now. You want to buy it right before. So I guess this feels different. You could buy your wrapping paper, Christmas cards. I saw Christmas cards up to $7. And look, that block I think is going to be gone. So let's do a shot of this. I don't know if it's going away or everything's closed. I got my bandana mask up for keep myself warm a little bit. If you hear me muffled,
I was just suggesting.
Candy store. Let's see what they have. Very nice. That's a cool shot too. Yeah. Let's see if I could do a still shot there. Shutter speed's got to be one shot in the city. I like the way those buildings are. Can you see them in the back? Those buildings with the old school roof, attics. That's really funny. Maybe they had rental rooms upstairs and shops downstairs at some point, but I don't know if anybody lives up there or not. I have no idea. I mean, they look, you see those? They kind of look closed. Maybe there's storage now. Yeah, I don't think anybody lives up there. Doesn't look like a... Look at that. Here's a look back. That corner store used to be a hair salon called the House of Lords. It used to be really famous. All the rock stars used to get their haircuts there back in the day. Back when we did have rock stars, they used to go there for haircuts. I like the lighting better when it's kind of like dusky like this, but the camera is, look at that, it's cheap. Old and the new. Old and the new. I was on Queen Street yesterday in Chinatown walking. Did some street photography and I kind of got back into it, but I have a lot of photographs and I include some of the photographs in this Bootmaster. What the hell's that thing? That's crazy. Oh my god. Must be a new building. Right on Yonge Street. One thing I noticed that they've made the sidewalk wider. Which is a good idea on this street, being a major street. The new building have huge stores on the bottom, so they all have to be banks and Starbucks. You can't have independent stores and small kind of shops in there because nobody can afford such huge space. It's usually a bank or something like that. Starbucks. What else? Those kind of stuff, you know. Oh, this guy closed too. I used to be a old school army store for rent, huh? All right, so yeah, this guy was fighting for years to keep his store open with petitions and that kind of stuff. But I guess the rent and taxes are high. And the pressure's too much. They're gonna buy your land to make a condo. Sometimes you gotta give in. Look at this shot, it'd be kind of interesting. My ISO is incredibly high. at 1200, 12,000, 120, whatever. It's got a lot of zeros in front of my eyes, so you're gonna get super, super grainy photographs. It's okay. Next intersection, this is Yonge and Wellesley. Yonge and Wellesley. Oh, Starbucks closed here. There was a Starbucks here. Wow. Isn't it interesting when Starbucks is closed? What does that mean? I guess people used to go to Starbucks and sit all day and do computer work and have a couple of coffees. You know, no matter what, you try to save money. If you're trying to get a free Wi-Fi, you will end up drinking a lot of coffee because you're just sitting there and you have to, kind of thing. And okay, and you gotta, just watching that guy, and you have to end up drinking lots of coffee. And once they don't let you in anymore, well, there's another Asian grocers there. Once they don't let you in, then you're not gonna drink those extra coffees. All right, let's go. Sorry. Everybody's asking for change on the street. This guy's asking for 35 cents. Yesterday I had some guy asking for $10, which I thought it was clever because, you know, if you're asking for $10, people are likely to give you a couple of dollars, right? Or half of that. You think, oh, $10 too much. Maybe I should give this guy a couple of dollars. If you're asking 35 cents, people are like, ah, forget it. 35 cents, not that much money. And or they're just going to give you a, you know, quarter or something. If you ask for $10, you're ahead. That was really funny. The guy was like, can I have $10, please? Wonderful. Wonderful. All right. Mr. Mercedes-Benz is letting us go. This was a new situation also here. I think they built this brand new. Look at this, all of these. And then you have the old style. Little look backs. Keeping the look backs alive in the city. All right. They're building that guy too. That's almost done, but wonderful. Yes. Yeah, I had a decision to make today, whether should I get on a bike or go for a walk and film it. Oh, this is all new situation here. I think this hotel is going to be. I'm going at some point. Looks old. Looks old and short. Country Yard Marriott. I think it's going to be. They're going to dig this out. In 10 years, I think it's going to be gone. I don't know if you can see or not, but Right there in the center of the frame, there's a gym with treadmills. Now, that's a pretty good gym, I'll tell you. It's probably for the condo. The ceilings are tall, and while you're in a treadmill, you get this fantastic view looking over the city. I think that's excellent. I think that's an excellent gym. There's only one person on the treadmill. Most people I notice don't like condo gyms. If they live in their condo, they don't like the condo gym. They want to go to a gym, you know, like a fitness place where everybody else hang out. I don't know why that is. I mean, I'm not sure to have a gym like that or any kind of gym in my condo. And, you know, it might be that most condos gyms are kind of small and they don't have enough gear. But even that's with amazing views. Hardly anybody in it. I think people use gym as a social situation to pick up, like a pickup. It's like a bar for healthy people. You go in, you know, if you want to pick up a fit person, I guess gym's the place to go. You go in, everybody's fit or trying to be fit, right? So I think people use the gym for more of a social feel rather than, because I'm much rather actually work out in my apartment, condo, whatever, on the street, walking, biking. Much rather do that than go to a club with people. All right, 7-Eleven. This is a corner of Carlton and College. Carlton turns into College and Yonge Street. It's an interesting street. Suddenly changes its name just for hell of it. I've biked on this street many times. It's a pretty cool street to bike in the summer because it goes through Italy and patios and doesn't have a bike lane, but you know, the traffic's slow on it. It's going to be one of those long lights, is it? Oh, good. And that sound of an underground subway going right by us here. This is the other street. There are two streets in a city that have subway on them. If you're watching from other countries, one of them is Bloor Street that I've been bike on a lot of times, and this is another street that has subway on it, so you can stop, you can get on a subway and go further down or further up an actual train. These are the only streets in Toronto that have transit, subway transit. Every other street has a bus or a streetcar or stops in traffic, so it's kind of like I don't know if it's proper transit. You know, I think proper transit should be train that doesn't, you know, it doesn't have to do with how much traffic is on the road. If it's traffic's busy, your bus or your, you know, it slows down. It seems like they have a bus on it as well. I don't know why, but kind of a cool mural up there. Let's check this out. There's always a construction, big construction going on here for all summer. This guy's doing a crazy U-turn here. Crazy U-turn. Make it? Yeah, you made it. Gift store. It's one of those old school shops here. That's funny. It's like an eating place and they have a security guard. Maybe the security guard is eating there. I've never seen a security guard in a restaurant. Oh, probably to check your papers. You need your papers. Do you have papers? Yes, I do. I got papers. Look at that stuff. Wow. That's a pretty tall building. I never noticed that before. You know, when you're riding a bike, you never look up. When you're walking, you look up. They say in New York, only tourists look up. Probably. Most locals just put their heads down and go. Tourists are always looking up. Buildings in New York City are, I would say, 100 times better looking than buildings in Toronto. Most are built nicely. Most of the buildings in Toronto, very few buildings in Toronto, like that bank across, they're built like with some sort of a permanent idea that the building's going to be permanent. See that across the, let's see, yeah, like that one. The rest are kind of like this, just disposable buildings. I would say 80% of the buildings in Toronto are disposable, maybe 90 even. Jewelry store. This guy's still open. People want Christmas presents. Late Christmas, nobody's shopping there anymore. Everybody spent all their money at Christmas. They're like, we are broke. This guy's gonna be new. See the gloves that guy had? Let's do a look back on this jewelry store here. Yeah, I find this areas like this for security. I mean, it's okay now, but you got to be very careful with areas in a city that are construction that both sides are covered, because you know, if you run into a crazy person, you can't run away with them. You're pretty much married with them. So I always want to be in areas that you have an escape route. I gotta check this. Okay, I just changed the ISO setting so it doesn't go so high. So high. Actually, I don't mind taking a picture of this police car against this building without any people in it. All right, let's go. Wow, look at that building. Kodak. Kodak. That's a cool stuff too. I like this old school shops against the new situation. Yeah, just in general, safety. You don't want to be walking on sidewalks that are, you know, especially this high up. You have no escape route in case something goes wrong. You know, you meet a crazy person, you cannot escape. Nude dancing, $5 cover. You got to pay $5 for the girl to be covered up. That zone, it's kind of looks like it's going to be gone too, because it's closed up. Oh, look at that. That's going to look good. $5 cover. Actually, I like this place at night. The lights really help it become more kind of interesting. See that guy? He's wearing a t-shirt only. It's just crazy. I mean, I'm not wearing that much clothes, but he's just a t-shirt guy. Just a t-shirt guy. How was that? That was a good fast speed. So we're approaching Yonge and Dundas. See what's going on there. I usually biked in the summer around this time, but it was like totally sunny and bright. Amazing. Korean inspired. That's funny.
came buy me food.
If you want to buy her food. That's a cool shot too. All the lights of downtown. Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna finish the film at Yonge and Dundas, then I'm gonna walk back up on the other side of the street and do the second part of the video, the Yonge Street in 2021. There are almost a few days left, like there's 1 day left till the end of 2021. What a year it's been. It flew by like crazy. I personally prefer 2020 much more. And 2019 was fantastic. And 2021 was all right, nothing wrong with it. But I prefer 2020. 2022 is going to be a crazy year. How crazy are we going to be? We're going to be even crazier in 2022. 2022. Huh. I don't know what's going on for New Year's Eve celebrations in this city. I don't know what's going on with celebrations, if people are allowed to be celebrating, not. We'll see. All right. All right. The lights are pretty good here. Lots of lights. This is Dundas Square. I don't know what they do here. It's a big space. And that's the famous Eaton Center right there. The lighting is gorgeous. This time of day, you have the lights, artificial lights, matching the same intensity as the sky. So you get this kind of cool light where everything is evenly lit. Anyway, I'm gonna finish the ride here. I'm gonna start another film on across the street. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next film.